morning, Sokty. My name is Valentin. It's nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too, sir.
Please have a seat.
Thank you.
Okay, let's get started. So, first of all, I'd like to know something about you. Just tell me a little bit.
As I mentioned in the CV, I am a freshly graduated student from the American University of Phnom Penh, which is one of the best and the biggest university in Cambodia. It is widely known. Another thing, I have a good communication skills, I can say, because as I graduated from an international university, which has been attended by multinational students, so we share culture and respect each other. We interact with each other well.
So you've had experience with different people from different backgrounds, and
Yeah,
you get on well with them.
Yes, and I also have a Swiss best friend.
Okay. Oh,
So
interesting. Why
he's
that?
not Cambodian. We don't share the same culture, but we can be friends and best friends too.
I see. Okay. Next, what do you know about our company? I'm guessing you've done your research on us. So what have you found out so far?
That's true. I did a lot of research on the company. Chimong is one of the biggest corporation in Cambodia. It was built by a man who had nothing. He started from the bottom to the top, which he is my role model too. He inspired me a lot. And the company has more than 1,500 workers, which is considered as the big company in Cambodia. Also, it provides world-class product and services, which not many companies provide. Most of the corporation in Cambodia, they just think about the money, not the quality of the product, like Chipmunk do. And what I like the most about the company is trying to transfer the knowledge from the foreign country, more powerful country, to Cambodia. They try to develop Cambodia to a better level, and it shows a way to Cambodian to have a new perspective. I think that will shape our country's future.
Okay. Good point. And why do you want to work at this company?
Because I think we share a similar point of view, and this company is not selfish. Like they think about their employee as long as the employee like to work. Like they like to work so much they don't think it's an office, it's like a home to them, make them feel like home. Yes.
Yes, it's true. We take care of our employees. Yes. And as you probably know, there is a lot of people who has applied for this job that you're applying for. And what makes you stand out? What makes you special? Why should we hire you instead of them?
I believe I fit in this job the most because I'm eager, ambitious, and young. That I will have more time to develop and learn and establish what the company wants. Yes.
Okay. And do you have anything more than those people? Like, do you speak many languages, or do you?
Oh yeah, I speak English, well English. I can read, write.
Okay, that's very good.
And my native language, which is Khmer, and I've been awarded by many organizations as well as a school, like the achievement also, a good communicating skill because I never had problem with anyone, good guiding skill, like if there's friends coming in the school, I guide them around, telling them which is not a necessary thing that I have to do. It's not my job, but
It's a volunteer.
Yeah.
Okay, that's very good. And if you have, well, these are some of your many strengths, I imagine, but if you were to say, what would your strongest weakness be?
Oh yeah. So my biggest and strongest weakness is lack of experience. As you all know, I just graduated. I try to study and work at the same time. So, and I only work as a part-timer, which means during daytime I study.
Yes.
And on the weekend or night time I work. So that's giving me only a little experience. Yeah, that's my only weakness.
Okay. And how did you find out about this job position? How did you come across it?
I surfed through the internet, and when I saw Chipmunk Group, I know myself that Chipmunk is one of the biggest company, and one day I'm going to work there, and might be in the future I'll be their partner if I learn skills a lot and develop myself into a better person.
Okay, so you have ambitions.
Yes, I'm very ambitious, and so I submit my CV online, and now I'm interviewing for the job.
Okay. Now, if you agree to this, I'm picking out some things that you've written in your CV that I'd like you to expand on a bit more.
Okay.
For example, under capabilities, you encourage people to be more active with their money. How would you do this? How would you encourage someone to be more active with their money?
Okay, so years ago, Cambodia has faced a very dramatic war, and most people don't have that kind of knowledge. So when they want to save, they put their money in the pig bank, which sometimes the money, so they just throw them away. I don't want them to do that. I want to give them the knowledge that they could do something else, much more useful to the money. They could invest it in real estate or deposit in the bank for the interest rate, because most of the bank give good interest rate.
So you would place their money, basically.
Yeah.
You know where to place their money.
Yeah, use the money instead of keeping them.
Okay.
Less.
So
And also, if they keep it, due to the inflation, the money value will decrease over time. So with that lifetime saving money, they couldn't buy anything in the future.
Okay, good point. Another thing I wanted to point out is one of your achievements this time, and you put that you were able to adapt to a new environment as an experience for going abroad. How did you manage to go abroad as an exchange student?
When I was in high school, the school published a news that anyone can be an exchange student, that switch student transfer to the United States of America, as long as they pass the requirement test. And I submitted my form and I passed it successfully.
Okay. And this time on the work history, I see a very interesting thing here where you say you work and still do for the ERA Real Estate of Cambodia as an associate. What do you do as an associate?
That's true, sir. I've been working with ERA Real Estate Company since 2018, which is one of the biggest real estate company in the world. And as an associate, ERA is specialist at selling condo. So as an associate, I try to sell a condo, give Cambodian a better lifestyle, and tell them the benefit of living in a condo, it's closer to where they work. Because most of the developed country, they develop the land into tall building. If they want to live in a flat house, they have to live far from the city. And condo have a good management system, safety system like that.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. And well, I think that's pretty much all I wanted to ask you today. But do you have any questions for me about this job position?
Yes, I do, sir. So, how has the company changed over the last few years?
So, okay, that's a very good question. Over the last few years, well, the company was working with trading and construction material before for many years, and we still are. But recently, we've just developed a new section for the company, which is banking, because we wanted to provide an opportunity and better life for the average Cambodian person, for both the young and the old, even helping people who don't have an education or who can't read or write because as a result of the war or things like that. We help them. They can either become a truck driver for us, either be a security guard for us, or they could, for like you, we could try to hire interns to try and work as bankers and things like that. So we've just recently developed this part. So this is kind of new and it's actually working very well.
That's what I love about the company, sir. And another question. What is typical work week here? Is the overtime expected?
Well, overtime is not oftenly expected, but it does happen. And if it does happen, we make sure to inform you ahead of time, maybe a week or so ahead of time, and you get paid extra for staying over and doing work. But this is very rare, as we have enough employees, as you mentioned, we have a lot of employees that can take care of the workload, and it's flexible, it's easy. Sometimes you change workers and put them when you want. So it's not, we don't really do over hours.
Okay, thank you, sir.
Is that all you have for me?
That's all my questions.
Okay, then I think we're done here. Thank you very much. It was very nice meeting you, and I'll contact you soon.
Thank you,
Good
sir.
luck.
Looking forward for your response.